Welcome back to JobSearchTV. In this episode, we are breaking down exactly how to excavate your past professional successes so you can leverage them for resumes and interviews, regardless of whether you still have access to your old company systems. Many applicants hit a wall when updating a resume because they view their own history as a series of routine tasks rather than achievements. Because the work felt normal to you on a daily basis, it is easy to assume it looks unremarkable to a hiring manager. To bridge this gap, look at your history through the PAR method: problem, action, and results. This framework shifts your focus away from what you were told to do and toward the specific business problems you solved and the measurable outcomes you delivered. Generating these statements requires more than memory. You need to conduct a systematic historical audit of your career to find the concrete evidence that supports these claims. Hiring managers treat every line on your resume as an indicator of future performance, meaning your professional history only becomes an effective sales tool once it includes excavated proof of your impact. The most efficient way to gather this proof is to mine your data. While you still have access to your internal corporate network, your past email history is an archive of your forgotten successes. You can filter massive inboxes by using specific search operators, like has attachment yes to find old project deliverables. Searching for words like thanks, fixed, or exceeded often surfaces positive feedback and metric wins that have slipped your mind. Beyond email, you should proactively download copies of your official HR reviews, official job descriptions, and monthly KPI reports. Moving these files to a personal off-site storage drive ensures you retain the primary sources of your performance data. You can simplify future audits by maintaining a career journal. Logging metric goals, project milestones, and successful fires you've put out in real time creates a continuous record of your value. Archiving these primary sources while you are still employed creates a permanent record of your work that exists outside of company control. It ensures that even after a sudden departure, you have the specific data points needed to build a case for your next role. If you've left a position, the digital corporate trail goes cold. Being locked out of internal systems makes proving your impact difficult, but not impossible. You can often recover context using the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine. By finding old snapshots of your company's website, you can verify the scale of past projects or the specific public-facing goals of your department. For the undocumented daily work, use a mental excavation framework. Ask yourself, what fires did you consistently put out? Or try the if you vanished test. If you had disappeared tomorrow, what specific workflows would have broken or stopped getting done? You can also benchmark your performance by looking at what a replacement job posting would list as requirements. If you consistently met those targets while others struggled or handled a volume of work that exceeded the average, you've identified a verifiable achievement. Even without exact financial reports, you can quantify your impact using proxy metrics. By identifying the range of clients you managed, the frequency of a high-volume task, or the scale of a project's reach, you can turn abstract work into concrete data. A lack of direct system access doesn't equate to a lack of evidence. Your professional value can be reconstructed by looking at the footprint you left behind and the comparative results you achieved. Once you have excavated this raw data, it must be translated into a format that a recruiter or a hiring manager can easily digest. This is where you apply the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. This structure ensures that your data is packaged as a concise narrative, specifically designed for behavioral interview questions. This reframing turns simple duties into performance markers. Instead of saying you worked the till, your resume now shows you exceeded daily sales targets by 15 to 20%.